Hello, today I'm going to inform you all about the controversy of wearing animal fur. Our industry is no different than a pig or cow farmer. I found this quote from the website called Fur is Green. This quote by the Russian mink farmer Nuj Vest best sums up how important fur farming is for his survival. He breeds and sells mink fur in order to support and feed his family. Although he does it on a farm, he provides fur for outer garments, just as fur traders over the centuries have done. According to History.com, the fur trade is one of the earliest and most important industries in North America and around the world. Historically, this industry played a major role in the development of the United States and Canada for over 300 years. This system of trading has evolved greatly over time. 180,000 years ago, the first evidence of man wearing animal fur appeared. This was the end of the Second Ice Age, and historians believe that human beings finally figured out that wearing fur would keep them warm. In the Middle Ages, furs were a luxury, and they also came to represent the social position of aristocrats and public officials. Furs were an item of social status. The fur became more valuable if more pelts or animal skins were used. They used furs as ransom for captured royalty, as gifts between the monarchs, and by state as signs of high rank. The Russian fur traders saw how prosperous fur trapping could be. In the late 1700s, Russia began to develop the fur trade in the area that is now known as Alaska. In 1799, the Russian-American Company was established there. American fur trade began evolving due to the expedition of Lewis and Clark in the years of 1805 and 1806. There were several companies that competed heavily for this western trade. John Jacob Astor and William H. Ashley were the heads of some of the firms that were involved in fur procurement. Many Native Americans of the West had little interest in trapping, and so therefore the fur trading companies hired white frontiersmen to obtain pelts. These trappers were known as mountain men because they went through wild areas of the Rocky Mountains in search for fur. Fur was still mainly used in garments that provided warmth. During the Victorian era, the wearing of fur became more stylish. Victorian ladies could be seen wearing stylish hats and muffs in addition to their fur coats. From women's emancipation brought on a new desire to the mass majority of women to wear furs. Women's passion for cinema stimulated the desire for fur. Screen stars of the 1920s and 1930s boasted coats with towering fur collars or had fur wraps and full-length coats of fox and sable. A fur coat represented a dream of a better life to many women. Today, fur is currently popular in fashion. This is demonstrated by the fact that fur sales are on the rise. According to Fur Commission USA in 2011, there were 3,091 mink pelts produced, and it was valued at $291.5 million. This is the highest amount of money that the mink industry has ever made in the past years, dating back to 1969. In addition, the number of leading designers working in the fur industry has grown over the past 5 years. Today, most of our fur comes from Asia and Russia. Today, there are many groups against wearing fur. The biggest one is PETA, With over 850,000 active members, this animal rights organization has blossomed into a powerful community for the ethical treatment of animals. Their main goal is to enlighten others about the existence of animal cruelty in the world, hoping to gain enough power to get rid of it or at least prevent it from happening. PETA uses languages as a power of tool, communicating the message through controversial ad campaigns, rallies, marches, and protests. Fur trading and animal farming is a way of life for many people in this country and around the world. Whether it is crop or an animal being raised, they both benefit the farmer the same way. Both provide for his family and the consumer he is selling to. Passing judgment on the morality of raising an animal for its fur should not be thought of in the contents of a blanket judgment. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my speech.